Good morning, everyone. I'm back home and I'm so happy to be back home. It's lovely weather actually back here in the UK. Oh, I was so tired after the hen do. I just can't do it how I used to. I feel like as you get older, staying up that late and drinking that much wine, I needed a day. I had a whole day just in bed watching Netflix and it was wonderful. And watching Taylor Swift album review and reaction videos, and then I watched Miss Americana again. I was having a lovely time and I feel much more rejuvenated now, which is lovely. Just got a package, so I'm going to open it because this is much needed. So this is a new AG1 delivery. So I've just ran out before, well, I took the travel packs with me on holiday, but I have just run out. So I've got a new, oh wow. Okay, so we've got some more travel packs, which is wonderful. A new vitamin D as well. And then we've got this to put in my little AG1 container. I'm gonna make myself a AG1 now. I feel like this is my first day back into like a slightly normal routine. So I'm just gonna fill that up with water, give this a little open. Give it a little shakeroo, and this is going to kickstart me back into my normal routine. I know loads of people who come home and they just like get straight back into it, and I really take a minute. So the way I try and make things go back to normal is by just going back to what I know, and it can be very difficult actually. It was only a weekend trip, but the travel was a bit longer around it. And then before that I was ill. So I feel like I've not really been in a routine or working. It's been like a week or two where I've kind of not really been doing what I usually do. The way I try and fix that, if you're similar to me, it takes you a minute if you go away or if you've been ill or if you've gotten out of your routine and you're in a bit of a funk. The best way to do it is just to go back to those routines that you know make you feel good. So things like getting out in nature, eating healthy meals, going to the shops and meal prepping, going back to the gym, drinking your AG1 and looking after your body. I always start with wellness things because if I look after myself, then I tend to do better in things like work and anything productive that I want to get done. That's why I'm working with AG1 again on this video. I'm very excited to work with them because I absolutely love everything about AG1. It's just ticks all the boxes for me. It's right up my street. If you haven't heard of AG1 before, or if you haven't seen me talk about them, they're essentially a very convenient and comprehensive blend of over 70 vitamins, minerals, and other ingredients that include gut-friendly bacteria, mushrooms, antioxidants, and so many other things. It's just such a wonderful blend of so much goodness for you and your body. When you take one scoop in water like this once a day, it contains the nutrients that you need to support your heart health, your immune system, your energy, your mental performance. So I've got a wedding that I'm a bridesmaid for at the end of this month, and this is wonderful for skin, hair and nails, which obviously I want to be shining on the wedding day because it's got vitamin A, biotin and zinc in there, which are all great for your hair, skin and nails. And part of the reason I also take AG1, I have mentioned this before in the past, I got into a bad habit of having coffee on an empty stomach when I first woke up, and it really didn't make me feel very good. This helps with energy, so I have this now instead of a coffee, so I don't have that coffee crash and I don't have that jittery feeling. It's a really nice substitute, and I learned that this has pantothenic acid in here, which really helps with your mental performance, as well as folate and niacin for the tiredness and the fatigue that I'm currently feeling post going away on a hen do. I know for me personally, probably the main reason I love AG1 so much and the reason I kept it up as a habit is because it just simplifies things. I listen to so much information in podcasts, on social media, in articles about nutrition, how to be the best version of yourself, what supplements you should be taking, and it can all be a bit too much, especially when it can become a cycle and a trend where there's always something new. This is consistent for me. This is simple and I just do it once a day and that's it. Easy. So if you want to give it a go, I really recommend, especially if you're somebody who has been struggling to get into a routine with your health and looking after yourself, I feel like this could very seamlessly fit in. I feel like our health is all that we have and we should be investing in it and putting money and time and energy into looking after our bodies and our minds. It's one of the most things I'm passionate about It's the thing I'm most passionate about. As you can probably already tell, I'm always encouraging you to look after yourself in all the different ways, and this is just so integral and has really made a massive difference in my life. If you want to try AG1, I'll leave a link down below, and also there's a QR code that you can scan on screen. You get 20% off when you subscribe. 5 free travel packs that come like this. I literally took them with me to the south of France, and they're just sachets that you can just pour into a glass of water and mix up when you're away, as well as a year's supply of their AG vitamin D3 and K2. Perfect. So go check it out. I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna get started with my day and get some work done. I don't know how much I'll be able to vlog today because I feel like I'm gonna be tip-tapping away on my computer to catch up, writing my to-do list, and I might get out in the garden later so that I can do a bit of weeding because it is quite nice weather today. So I'll check in with you in a little bit. And thank you very much to AG1 for sponsoring. Tastes like health and summer to me. Also, the fact that I can wear shorts, what the heck? It's spring, summer, yes.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things.
Good morning, we're still on the G7X. I haven't summoned the energy to change cameras, and I need to get my head, like, I need to change my mind about this because most people just vlog on this camera, but I always think of it as the camera to like only take out of the house. But sometimes it's so much more convenient because it's so small. My hair, I feel like, you know, the poster. That's what I feel like. But it's so convenient to keep the little baby hairs, wispy hairs out of my face. And then I've got the jumpsuit on that I kind of like lost in my wardrobe, and it's so great for just doing jobs outside. I don't think I talked to you yesterday, but I did show you that I was kind of doing quite a lot in the garden. I weeded the beds, and it's so interesting when you like get going with gardening how much you learn, because I planted the hyacinth bulbs last autumn and they never really looked that good because of the position of them. They just got blown over and rained on. And so I've learned now that you need, in our house anyway, put them in pots. So I'm going to, maybe not today, but at some point over the weekend, I'm going to take the bulbs out and pot them up somewhere so that they can come back next year. I'm not entirely sure. I might just take them out ready to be swapped to something else and store the bulbs, and then hear about your feedback, what I should do with them, because I know that people like to plant bulbs in autumn. So is it better for me to plant them now? Is it better for me to cut the leaves down? I'm sure I can Google this as well. I will look into it. But please let me know if you have any knowledge on this. Should I cut the leaves off and then like store the bulbs and then plant them in autumn? Or should I just plant them again now? And like if I'm planting them, obviously you want something in the pot, because that's the struggle. But I know lots of people do something called like a bulb lasagna, where you have lots of different bulbs layered up, and then that means you have a bloom at different times of the year. So that's something I can do, but please let me know all of your tips. The hydrangeas have not really survived. I'm not sure why. Only one of them really has survived. So the original plan was just to have roses and hydrangeas, but maybe I need to change my plan. Maybe I need to go for more of a mixture of things. There's obviously irises in there. There's another bulb that I planted that I've forgotten what it is. There's obviously the wisteria and the creeper, but maybe I need to buy new hydrangeas and start fresh because it's summer, so they can have like a season to sort of bed in, because I think I bought them last year in like October, quite late. So let me know, but we're going to work on it. But at least it looks better because there's no weeds, and I power washed the patio because that was so needed. So the job today is to edge the border with some granite. I've got lots of little pieces of granite, because when it storms and it rains, all of the mud from the flower beds just pours out. And this is where like changing your gardening, like I guess, or your approach to your home is important, because maybe I've looked at photos of flower beds on the internet where they're in a very hot climate, or maybe in America somewhere where they don't have a lot of rain, so they can have those lovely flower beds that don't have any edges to them, but where we're situated it's on a bit of a slope, creates a lot of chaos on the patio. So it was very muddy, but it's so clean now and tidy. We're doing no mow May. We may mow just the path, but we're doing no mow May, so we're not going to mow the lawn. But I thought I would show you some PR packages. Please let me know if you're someone who doesn't like PR packages, because if you aren't interested in PR packages as a channel, you just don't want that on here, I'll stop doing them, and what I'll do instead is I'll share the items when I'm using them, if they kind of fit into my routine. But I'll show you this last time. So I got a package from Floral Street. I've got quite a few of their perfumes, and the reason that I've bought from them before as well, and I've actually bought these as a gift for other people, is because they're a perfume brand that has always been like vegan and cruelty free, which was difficult back in the day. I remember finding out about them. Maybe my sister told me about them. They were in Covent Garden, and ever since then I've bought from them and used their perfumes. They're coming out with lots of new scents, and they've kindly sent me this one. So this is Electric Rhubarb. Apart from the fact their bottles are beautiful, they always have some kind of design in the background, like some kind of flower. And this smells, this is actually probably going to become now a new favourite of mine. It reminds me of a perfume I used to wear. I'm wondering if it's a Chanel perfume or a Dior perfume, but of course they aren't cruelty free, so I stopped buying them years ago. I've not bought them. But this has more of a designer feel. I feel like some of their other ones, maybe they're more floral, or they're more light, or there's one that's a bit more summery. This one has like the depth of like, or like it kind of feels a bit more designer, fashiony perfume smell, which I know that I'm not very good at describing scents, but that's what it reminds me of. I have another one that's very bright and colourful, and it's very summery, so perfect on a summer holiday. And then I have a floral one, I think it's Wild Orchid, and that is very floral and feminine. And this just feels like it has a lot more, has a few more things going on, so that's lovely. And then I think they very often send you a little like travel one as well. This is the Wild Vanilla Orchid. Using a combination of sustainably sourced raw ingredients and lab created vegan accords, we create luxury eau de parfums with a 20% concentration of perfume oil, meaning your scent is stronger, lasts longer, and you can buy it less often. What's more, we use wood-first pulp packaging made from upcycled coffee cups. We've saved our 500,000 non-recyclable cups from landfill and counting, with 1 cup used for every fragrance. So this is what they're talking about, this packaging here, which is always coming. So thank you Floral Street for that. And these boxes, my mum loves them. I'm going to give this to her because they're gorgeous boxes to keep, to re-gift for presents, or my mum uses them in her craft room to store her things. So next is a wine from Tread Softly, and my mum saw this yesterday. Look at the mess on our table. She saw this yesterday and she was like, oh, that's cool. So this is an organic wine. They actually sent me the most beautiful tote bag. Like, I love this. This is perfect for shopping. And just everything, down to every last detail. Like, look at that, it matches my nails. Just gorgeous. I love, love the branding. Here is the wine, and interestingly, it is in Flexi Hex, which is a Cornish brand. My friend Ali, she did a shoot for them, I'm pretty sure. But this is like sustainable packaging, so you don't have to use plastic or bubble wrap or loads and loads of paper. It's like this very, very smart packaging that is much more sustainable. But here's the wine. Is this the most beautiful packaging? I love it so much. It's got this floral lid. Oh my God, there's a huge spider. Why does this happen in my vlog so much? It's just cruel behind there. Do I just leave him?
Oh, he's just one of those, isn't he? Yeah.
He's huge. In this house though, I just feel so bad for spiders, because I know that when you put them outside, they don't necessarily live because they're like house spiders. So when I see a spider, I just, even though I don't like them, they scare me. I just leave them because I'm just like, you're not doing any harm. I don't want to upset you. You'll probably find a hole somewhere and I'll never see you again. I mean, maybe that's silly because one day they'll pop up in my bed, but anyway, this is the packaging. I thought it was stunning. Just look at the simplicity. And then on the back, we've got all of the flowers. So this is a rosé. It's vegan friendly, sustainably grown, minimal preservatives, naturally lighter in alcohol with delicate aromas. So it's 9.9%. To tread softly, we plant a native tree every time we sell 6 bottles. So I'll have to give you my feedback once I've tried it. They also gave me this. My mum thought it was a, oh, maybe it is, maybe she's right. Do you think this is a ice-like bucket or a plant pot?
That's what I thought it was at first, and then I wasn't sure.
I think maybe she's right, because it's got this in the bottom. It's got like something in the bottom which...
Well, then it's got the rubber feet like a plant pot.
Who knows? Oh, actually, maybe it will say in the thing. They sent me some lanolips. Not sure this is vegan, but I will still use it, because lanolin is not vegan, is it? It's cruelty-free, but I've looked into this brand before because I've heard of it, and lanolips is made from lanolin, huh?
Lanolin.
Lanolin, which is from sheep.
Sheep's wool.
So I appreciate, I think it's because it's Australian, so it's very kind of them. They're not to know this sort of thing, but it is what it is. It happens sometimes. And then they sent me a little, I think it is a plant pot, you know, because they sent me a watering can. And their piece of paper is seeded paper, so I think the intention is to plant this into that pot. So they started in 2019, carbon neutral, resulting in 1.8 million trees being planted in the Tread Softly forest. Set within rural bushland in Western Australia, Yarra Yarra Biodiversity Corridor, Tread Softly has planted a biodiverse mix of approximately 50 species of native trees to restore the lands that were once cleared for agricultural use, to restore the land and grow a thriving ecosystem for flora and fauna. To date, the Tread Softly forest has seen the return of native species and wildlife that have not been sighted in the area for years, and is expected to reach 2 million trees planted by mid-2024. Very cool. So they've partnered with Rewilding Britain to expand their contribution to a greener future by supporting regenerative initiatives and programmes that work to improve lives for people, nature and climate. They're just doing lots of fab things, and so you can buy them in Waitrose for $9.99 if you want to grab it. They're Australia's leading sustainable moderate rosé wine. So I think this is them basically letting me know that you can buy this in Waitrose now. So I have mentioned before that wine sometimes makes me a bit like allergic, makes me have sniffles and funny feeling. Sometimes get quite hot. I think I'm having like huh?
It's called a hangover.
No, it's when I first have a glass, and I think that it's a slight allergic, it's not severe. It's just a mild allergic kind of reaction, I think, to the wine. But when I have organic wine or the wines that don't have the sulfates in them, I don't have that reaction. So if you're someone who's similar, or you have that issue when you drink wine sometimes, try an organic wine, see if it makes a difference, because I have a hunch that that one's gonna not have any impact on me. And we've got a very exciting package from Portmeirion. I'm doing a very fun campaign with them, and I'm so excited because they sent me their brand new minerals collection. So this is celebrating the beauty of nature, blending honest materials with skillful craft for a consciously created stoneware collection. Just look at this plate. Like, it's so beautiful, and this collection comes in lots of different colours. So they have kindly sent over some different colours. So we have the plates, and I need to put all these away. My mum saw these yesterday and she fell in love with them. Look at this gorgeous purple colour. They all have different names. What's the purple called? This is made in Portugal.
Rose quartz, moonstone.
Moonstone, this is moonstone, I think.
Well, moonstone would be, I thought we said it was that.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Aquamarine.
Aquamarine, that's blue.
Yeah, so...
Purple, I'm not sure.
Rose quartz, not rose.
But it's beautiful, look at that. And it's got that lovely raw base to it. I'm just spoilt. Think of the shoots I can do with these. This is one that really stole my heart. Pink, if you love pink. Here's a pink one. They've got small plates, small bowls as well, and these are in pink. How perfect for serving, like olives, dips. We've got small bowls. So you can basically get any set, like a dinner set with the different colours. And then we have got these serving plates, which are also beautiful.
Oh, that's serving.
It's serving. And then they have a blue. I think blue is in one of the boxes. Oh, here. And then here's the blue. Just unbelievably stunning. And you probably know Portmeirion for the botanical plates. They're so beautiful. I really want to get a set of them, but I have so many plates that I hesitate. But I think I would like to start a collection of some of the botanical printed plates. But it's cool to see them do a different kind of thing, like with stoneware. So stay tuned for that because I'm going to be styling it up, and I'm so excited. It's going to look so pretty. Slight interlude while the battery charged. Next thing comes from St Eville. My favourite Cornish candles. When they messaged me, I was like, oh my god, I love your candles. It's pretty much exclusively the only candles I buy, because obviously you get, you know, people give you candles as presents sometimes, but I pretty much, these are the ones that I always buy because it's local. And this is their Orange Blossom Reed Diffuser, made in Cornwall. I can already smell it. Well, can I? Yes, I can. Smells so beautiful. And actually, we need a new one upstairs because they've all run out. So I can top them up upstairs. I wonder what it looks like, because I feel like brands are upping their game with how Reed diffusers look, because they used to, oh, well, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Of course it does. I feel like they never used to look this beautiful. They used to look a little bit like a Reed diffuser. They sometimes kind of just look like this, like just a bottle. But that is stunning. So that will go in our bedroom. Should I go put it upstairs and pour it out? Well, it's not in there yet, hun.
Why not? Oh my gosh, are you sure?
Huh? Hold the reeds. Hold the reeds.
Hold the Reed diffusers.
Alex hates how impatient I am. I always do things immediately and he's like, why? So the good thing about this is obviously, I'm assuming you can just purchase the refill. So you can probably just go online and buy that.
No. Actually,
now you've got this. It's so beautiful.
Mm.
Oh, that smells heavenly. So we'll put that upstairs. Thank you so much, St Eville. And then there is, I'm assuming, this is a candle. Do you know what, that smells really summery as well, which makes me excited for, it smells, that took me, I don't know why, but that just took me back to the south of France, like when you go into a shop. That's what it reminds me of. Like, it smells like an expensive French shop in summer. Why are you hovering over me? You can't see him. He just stood there judging me. Because Alex would have opened it like precision, whereas I tear...
For you to tear it and something to fall.
I tear things up. Can you let me know in the comments what side of the coin you are at Christmas and on birthdays? Are you the person who tears it like this, or do you like open it precision?
There's a middle ground.
So we've got Bay and Rosemary. I've had this one before, and they do their candles in these lovely little tins, which I think just look way nicer because they're not... Oh, this smells a bit Christmassy because of the rosemary. You'll recognise that one. We've had this for years.
I like that one.
But this, I just think on your like bath, it looks pretty. It doesn't, that matters a lot to me. I think it's part of the, which I'm sure it does to you as well. That's like half of the experience of candles is the way they look. And it always kind of bothers me when I get a candle that I like the smell of, but it's like bright pink or something. And I'm like, that's some people's aesthetic, but it's not mine. This is the walled garden. This is new. Look at this. See what I mean? Like that sitting on your shelf. Oh, that is delicious. Now that smells like a National Trust. A delightful blend of hyacinth, rose and jasmine. That is right up my street. That smells like a National Trust cafe or something. Or reception. It really does smell so beautiful. And even the candle was green. So thank you so much, St Eville. Love that. And I was just thinking yesterday when I was in the supermarket, they had lots of candles. And I don't like buying them from the supermarket because they usually aren't cruelty free or they have lots of nasty things in them. So I like to buy from brands like St Eville because this is a B Corp. And I'm pretty sure that they don't have... What kind of candle is it? Oh, I don't remember, but I know that they're not the toxic kind. Thank you to St Eville. And that's all my PR. Now I have to clear up this insane mess that I've created and enjoy that glass of rosé on the patio later when we've finished doing the garden. My dad has arrived. He comes once a week to help with the garden, and he is going to just mow a strip down the centre of the path of the garden. If you're doing no mow May, the reason people do no mow May, if you've never heard of it, it's to just increase biodiversity in our gardens, because May is obviously a time of year where everything springs up and the wildlife and the flowers, it all comes to life. And in the UK, the hedgerows come to life. You'll probably have seen hedgerows spotted with white, pink, blue, purple flowers, and the cow parsley comes up and it is so beautiful. What people have started to do with No Mow May is to not mow their lawns to just increase that biodiversity in their gardens, so that wildflower won't probably pop up because it's a grass garden, but it just means that insects and bugs and all that kind of stuff can thrive for that period where, you know, everything is really shooting up and growing. And it just gives your lawn a break, because when you're cutting it down constantly, you're just creating basically a patch of lawn where nothing can thrive and nothing can live. And it gives that month out of the year where the animals and the insects and the wildlife can enjoy it. Does stress me out a little bit, not gonna lie, that when you go to mow it, you're gonna be killing loads of insects. That's the thing that does go through my mind. Please let me know what you think or what your solutions to that is, because last year when we did it, I was like, oh, I don't want to mow the lawn because there's probably loads of animals and insects that have made their homes in here. And I always get so scared of frogs as well, because loads of frogs live in our garden. So I'll like be, well, Alex or my dad will be mowing. And I know that my dad and Alex are very conscious of that too, so they will be checking for things like that. But I would actually really love to have like a area of the garden that was wildflower that we didn't mow. But anyway, I really need to stop talking and get outside. I lied, I'm gonna do some baking. So we need self-rising flour, golden caster sugar, baking powder. I'm making some cupcakes. Self-raising flour. This is a lovely angle. Knowing my luck, I won't have got these ingredients. Okay, we've got, that's flour, caster sugar, hopefully we have enough, baking powder. I'm just gonna make some cupcakes for the weekend. Vegetable oil. I'm using my, oh please say that's enough. I'm using my lemon sponge cake recipe because I've tried quite a few vegan cake recipes. This one I still think is the fluffiest, and I'm just going to get rid of the lemon and swap it for vanilla and make some little cupcakes. And I bought some sprinkles yesterday, so we can have this with my family at the weekend. So it's very easy. I literally think you just add it all to a food processor, which feels wrong. You don't have to do that, you could just mix it by hand, but it works. It's kind of miraculous. So we start with 100 ml of vegetable oil. So I'm just going to pop the food processor on here. 100 ml. 275 grams of self-raising flour. Now I would sieve this, but this is extra fine sponge self-raising flour that's already been sieved, so I don't need to. Also, you don't have to sieve it if you're feeling lazy. Right, 275 grams. And now 200 of golden caster sugar, which is quite a lot. I think this is the thing with vegan baking, is you have to do more sugar. And then I'm just gonna do a dash, like a teaspoon of vanilla. And then you need 175 ml of water. I've made this recipe before where I forgot the water, because it feels a bit unusual to use water in baking. And that's it, and we blend. Pretty easy, huh? Well, we'll see if it works for cupcakes. In theory it should. I don't know why it'd be any different, but I always have a bit of nervousness. And that's it, smooth. And now I've got my cupcake tray. The issue is this is a really tiny one, so I got muffin tins, and then these are called fairy cake. Which ones? These just seem very small. But I feel like these are going to be too... I need to get... This is crazy that I don't have a muffin tin, because I feel like that's way too big, isn't it? I think these are the right ones, and I think that they're just going to be little baby cakes, and then I'll get a muffin tin for next time. There we go. So we've got our mixture, like quite a large tablespoon, I think. There's actually way too much batter, so I'm gonna do, I don't have 2 trays. This is insane that I don't, isn't it? I will make another batch after. I haven't preheated the oven, have I? See, there you go, first rookie error. So I need to preheat the oven, 180. So I'll come back when the oven's hot and pop these in, and then we've got a whole nother batch to go. So the garden's looking really pretty after I've power washed it. I think the camera ran out of battery, but looking nice and clean. Look at that. So this is what I mean by these hyacinths, they've all kind of fallen over, so I think they just need to come out because they don't look very good. Our furniture's looking lovely, but I'm going to find some stones to just put along the edge, and then I'm going to pull the hyacinths out as well and put them in something. But this was where there was a hydrangea and it just disappeared, and same as over here, and these irises have just taken over. We do have the roses that are looking really good. This one's really healthy. Our jasmine though is dying. It's like, it's got flowers at the top, but I trimmed it back, but look how many dead pieces there are. I think maybe I just need to trim it back a bit more next time. Yeah, let me know your ideas. I kind of think, because the rose bushes are there, they will come out, but I think I need to replant those hydrangeas to fill those gaps, and then it will be enough. Or do I edge it with lavender? These are the big questions. Over here the hydrangeas have done okay. He's coming back and he's coming back, but he isn't. So do I put those hydrangeas, those two are fine, but do I fill that one and then have lavender along the edge? What do I do? Okay, so I didn't film this because the battery died again, but I have managed to find enough stones. There was a pile that I'd collected, but also around like our hedges, there's just granite everywhere. So I managed to find enough to edge, and I think it looks really pretty. I need to sweep. I think it looks really pretty. If you look, it's kind of a very natural way to edge it, and hopefully this should stop some of the soil from spreading. If it doesn't totally, well, no, I think that we just need, I think I've answered my own question that I was having earlier, like as much as hydrangeas in the middle will be useful, I do think that I need to edge it with like some kind of plant that's gonna, yeah, help be a barrier as well. So I do think that I should edge it with lavender, because it will kind of hang over and it will just absorb all of the moisture and stop the soil from going onto the patio. That looks so much better. It's crazy because it looked so messy with the hyacinths just hanging over. Lovely. Here they are. They actually came up perfectly. There's probably room for them to be filled a little higher, so that's a success. So I'll basically just finish off the rest of this batter in the next batch. I'll transfer these onto a cooling rack and then we can make our frosting. I'm not entirely sure it's going to fill all of these now. I look at the amount left, so we'll just do as many as we can.
Gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden.
Okay, so I'll link this recipe below, and if you make it, it makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 to 20 cupcakes. Took 35 minutes at 180 degrees. I think on the recipe I say 30 and then keep an eye on it, because it does depend on your oven. So the rest of these can go in. So this is my first time using this. This is our water butt. It's an old whiskey barrel. Has made a bit of a mark on the patio, but hey ho, but it's full for the first time. It's a bit slow coming out, but it's very full, look. So I got carried away and iced them and didn't show you. Alex joined in. So this is Alex's one. This is Alex's one.
Here we go. Look, it's a little spider.
He said it was a spider. I said it was a flower.
9 legs.
No. They turned out really cute. It's such a lovely day though, so I'm going to take Roxy for a walk. I have caught the sun, or I'm just warm. Do you think I've caught the sun, or is this just because I'm hot? Does it just because I'm hot?
I think you're hot, yes.
Because I did put sun cream on.
Yeah, you haven't been outside enough to get burnt.
Well, I'm going to take her on a nice walk.
Yeah.
Good morning. It's Tuesday after the bank holiday in the UK. I'm ill. I feel like I've dropped off of vlogging because I got ill. I had 2 colds back to back, and Roxy is right on cue, little one. I had 2 colds back to back. I think it's always an indicator for me that I am run down. And also because of travelling, all the girls we were on the hen do with had colds, so it's likely I just caught it from them. But today I have actually woken up not feeling so horrific. So yesterday I was just like on the sofa reading in the sun. I think that that's what helped me feel better, to be honest, because I'm feeling so much more myself today. I still have like a runny nose feeling, but I don't feel so rotten. It's Tuesday and I'm back to work. I have felt so like detached from work recently because there's been lots of like rushing around, doing the outside of the annex and going on the hen do, and I don't know, I just haven't been as with it. So I'm really looking forward to this week getting back into the swing of routine and doing that with you, and just, yeah, just feeling like myself again. And it's sunny finally in the UK. I'm looking outside, it was just so lovely yesterday. The blooms are coming out, my apple tree is in blossom, the rows are full of spring wildflowers, the cow parsley and the bluebells, all the snowdrops. It just is so pretty outside, so it makes me very happy. And today I'm just going to be probably like planning my week and sitting on my computer, and I'm going to maybe do that outside if it's sunny enough, because why not make the most of it now we've got our gorgeous patio. I'm so grateful for it. I want to plan a food video though, because it's been a while, so that's on the agenda. I might go to the shops. I think I'm going to get out of the house basically. I want to go to the shops, maybe the garden centre. Alex and I need to go and order a shed, so that's the sort of thing I fancy doing. And I looked up, well, my dad gave me a David Austin book, all to do with roses obviously, and I want to find some great companion flowers and plants to put in the flower bed, because I took out all the hyacinths because they just all flopped over, and there's some really good suggestions in that book. And also I found an article online about companion flowers. So I'm going to go to the garden centre and see if they have those flowers, and at some point we'll fill the flower bed with them so that we can have lots of lovely blooms this summer now our patio is done, because last summer I feel like we didn't have the time to plant and make it, you know, make it look fantastic. I'm so happy, look at the sun outside. Well, Bobby wants to show you her first. But look at the apple blossom on the tree. So pretty. And our wisteria isn't out, but it's so close. I always get freaked out every year because it does this first, and I'm like, wait, is it dead? But some of them are coming out, and I'm just so excited. Our wisteria has leaves first, or I don't really know, it's kind of at a similar time. But I'm really hoping that the hard work we did pruning it has paid off, because you can see all of the buds, and if that is all going to be purple flower, then it should look way better than it did before. So here I can show you. Can you see this? Let me try and zoom in. We're on wisteria watch, and you can join me. So you can see this one's coming out. Obviously these ones aren't quite there yet, and it does scare me because this is, I think, a Chinese wisteria, and I think wisterias do vary a lot. I've seen so many on the roads, on houses, in villages around near me that are all out in bloom. But I have to remember, those are the ones that don't have leaves. They're all the ones that are just the branches with the blooms out. So I really can't compare. It's Mr. Tractor ploughing the field. There he goes. And there's one up there that's come out. If all of these buds end up being purple, then that should be maybe our best show yet. Look, these ones are coming out. Oh my gosh, look, yeah, they're coming out there. That's so exciting. I just said to Alex how motivating it is to work outside. I've got so much work done. He's just hanging the laundry. His favourite thing in the world is to hang laundry on a sunny day. Roxy's been good as gold, haven't you? I just love that feeling. If you ever are behind on something and it's like giving you a bit of anxiety, set up a really lovely workspace, like if it's outside or inside, like makes everything pretty, light a candle, get a nice pen, just like make it all lovely. And put some nice music on and just get a list going. I did that just now and I feel so much better, and I'm doing it in order of priority and have proper breaks, because just then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go into the next task after I'd finished like the most important thing. But I'm having a break. It's 11:30, well, it's 25 to 12. I thought I'm gonna make my lunch now because it's a good opportunity to have a break, and then I can do the next little tasks for today, and then I want to head out this afternoon with Alex. But I'm gonna make myself lunch. We've got some leftover wild garlic pesto. I went and collected kind of like the last of the pesto probably. Oh no, is this frozen? Shoot. I just
Defrost it.
Huh?
Just defrost it.
No, it's okay. I think there's probably some legumes.
Not much time yet, so you're fine.
No, I'm having lunch now.
Right.
I'm having a break. I was just saying, oh, here we go. I've got some chickpeas, so I'm gonna have the leftover pasta with some chickpeas on the side. We have a Riverford delivery. I was just writing my list of recipes, so I need to check what we've got from Riverford so I can tick off the ingredients. So this is going to be wonderful because I think actually this is going to have loads of things I need. Baby spinach. This is the salad box. No, this is the, I got a fruit and veg. Sorry, my head is cut off. That doesn't ever look very nice, does it? I think it's the fruit and veg box. We have spinach, tomatoes, is that on the list? Red peppers, perfect, that's on the list as well. A head of broccoli. This is looking quite good. I think I'm only gonna have to grab a couple of extra things. Some lovely blueberries. I might actually put those in the freezer because I love the taste of just eating frozen blueberries as a snack. We've got pears. Now pears are a fruit that I don't love, but I'm trying to make myself enjoy them because I don't like not having things, I don't like having things that I don't enjoy. Like I don't like being one of those people who's like, oh, I don't eat that or I don't like that. I want to always expand. I think it's because I was a really fussy eater growing up. I wouldn't eat so many things, and as I grew up I realised that was quite difficult. Yeah, I need to like actually make myself enjoy pears. I do like a good pear on top of porridge, like if you poach it with like sugar, that's very nice. But I want to actually, I'm just gonna have to chop them up when they ripen and enjoy them. Oh, look at this. Some beautiful, colourful carrots, which now I'm thinking I want to use these in a recipe. We've got kiwis, oh my gosh. This is why I want to have the fruit and veg box. I usually just get a veg box. I don't think I eat enough fruit, and it's nice to have different varieties. So kiwis, and then this is potentially, oh yeah, potatoes. Let's see what kind of potatoes. And oh yeah, a reminder, oh just normal potatoes. A reminder that if you do want to sign up to Riverford, you can get £15 off a box if you use my link. It's just like a little referral code, so you get 15 quid off, and highly recommend it. Obviously we have Riverford every week. So that's our fruit and veg. And then these are the things that I ordered. So we've got the Bold Bean Co. organic white beans and the organic chickpeas. These are delicious, delicious beans, and I love the size of the jars. I literally just had this for lunch from last time. I always have on repeat order, because the easy thing with Riverford that I quite enjoy as a lazy person is that I can just have repeat deliveries, and then all I have to do on a Sunday is just check and see if I like the look of it and add things or take things off. So I always get the shiitake mushrooms every week, and I always get beans. Lemons is also, these are all my repeat order, lemons and limes. Coriander as well, and then I've just actually added this as a repeat order because Alex loves linguine spaghetti. He pretty much has it every week, so this is a nice one. And this is a lovely organic Durham wheat Italian linguine. And then I think that this is the salad box. So we've got spring onions. Oh, I've stopped checking my list. I'll check it afterwards. Spring onions, this looks like some kind of butter lettuce or just like a soft lettuce. Radish, tomatoes. I've got big tomatoes and cherry tomatoes. Some very nice little sweet peppers and a cucumber. I do like having the salad box because it encourages me every week to make a big salad. So I won't do that today because I've already had my lunch, but I'll do that tomorrow. I just make a big salad of all the ingredients I've been sent with some tofu, some beans, and because Riverford have seasonal ingredients and it changes, you're always eating something different, which is nice. And maybe I could throw the pear in there. That would be interesting. So I'm gonna put this away, check my list, and then I've decided I'm gonna go to the shops today. Not sure if we're gonna go, well, it depends how much time I have. It's 20 to 1. I have to be back for 3:30 because we've got an appointment at 4. So I might be able to go to the garden centre on the way home. We'll see how I go. It's super sunny, and if I have time, then I'm definitely gonna go. And we've decided we'll do, actually, I really wanna go to the garden centre, but there's no space in the boot because we need to go to the dump. Maybe I could do a quick dump visit as well, so we have more. I'll have a think. This is not interesting to you at all, but I'm gonna put this away, check my list, and then we'll go to the natural store. I've not been there in ages. We've got our natural store goods, and now I'm going to head to Sainsbury's. I did think about going to the greengrocers, but I had such a lot of stuff in my shoulders, and I just don't think they're going to have everything I need, so I'm going to head to Sainsbury's. The cold is still going strong, but improving. So I'll go there, and we just need to get, it's just literally a couple things. I hope it's not busy. We need some kale, though I'm thinking of switching the kale out because that's not in season. Courgettes though, they're coming into season. We need rocket, edamame beans. I think we have basil at home, but I'm gonna get another one in case. And I need to repot my basil because I did have a few pots of basil that died over the winter. They actually were going really strong and doing really well, but they didn't survive. Some puff pastry, and that's it. And Alex wants some crisps, and if I do it quickly we can go to the garden centre. This sun honestly just puts me in the best mood. I'm in such a good mood, and I really am not usually at this time of the month because it's the lead up to my period, and usually that puts me in such a moody mood, and I'm just feeling so happy because it's so sunny. And I think it just is because it just makes you feel so grateful, especially like I just love the changing seasons. Like summer I don't love as much as spring because I get bored of it, but spring and autumn, it just gets me so excited and happy. Let me know what season you love the best. I'm in Sainsbury's, and I filmed my basket because it was so funny that everything was green, and that was completely unintentional. But they had Buxus balls for £15, which I swear is a lot cheaper than the ones I got last year in Dobbies. So they can be for our front door. I was trying to decide what to put at the front door, whether to have like roses or Buxus balls, or I couldn't decide basically. And because we don't know what we're doing with the front of the house, whether we're going to be painting it or removing the stone, I don't want to start committing to like growing. Like I saw this photo, I'm going to try and pin it, of this beautiful home that had red climbing roses at the entrance, and I would absolutely love to do that at our house. But yeah, it's completely pointless to start getting things to climb up a wall if I'm going to be doing some kind of renovation to the wall. So Buxus balls are perfect, and then they can be moved somewhere else if we do roses in the future. And yeah, go check out Sainsbury's because I think that's such a good deal, and they are a darker colour, so slightly different to the ones we've got around the back. So maybe I'll have time to plant them, and I think that they look about the right size, and that will kind of finish off the entrance a bit nicer. And it's 2:30. I have time. I'm gonna go to the garden centre. quickly show you what I got in the shop. So we've got some puff pastry, and I'm very sniffly and red. Some tempeh. The puff pastry is for some of these things are for the lunch video that's coming soon. Edamame beans, some hummus, a courgette, and then I went for spinach and some greens instead of kale, obviously because kale's not in season. But I like some onion rings and some dates. And I think that was everything from Sainsbury's. And then the natural store. These look quite fun. Let's do a taste test. It's a Raw Chocolate Company vegan organic caramel buttons. I was curious whether they had any chocolate because it just looks like caramel. I kind of wish, like, I appreciate that it's caramel buttons, but why didn't they coat them in chocolate? Mmm. Oh, it has cacao butter. Wow. So it's cacao butter, coconut sugar, rice syrup powder, gluten-free oats. That is delicious. I got myself some tea, some throat comfort yogi tea, and some peppermint because we're running out. Kimchi, this is the Newlin fermentary red kimchi. And then this is my natural organic coconut kefir, which I love to mix in with some protein powder. I've not been to the gym in like a couple weeks because I had one cold and then I had another cold. So excited to get back to that. Rocket was from Sainsbury's. And then Oatly has started making organic barista. I'm so happy about because I know that oats, one of those things that's heavily sprayed, and probably Oatly were aware of people complaining about that and wanting an organic version, so I'm chuffed. And then I needed to stock up on some tahini, or at least I think I did. I have a memory of, oh, well, there's a little bit left. I had a memory of like finishing this. There's literally like a tiny bit left, so stocked up on tahini. This is the Meridian Light Tahini. And then I got some sweet corn. This is for the video. Super sweet corn apparently. And then we got some coconut milk. Some quinoa. I have a funny feeling that we probably already have quinoa, but it's okay. And then Violife Epic Mature. This is a really great vegan cheese. Some alfalfa sprouts. I thought this could be good on top of the salad. Pine nuts. These are so expensive. And then a red onion. And we've already eaten some of these, but the sea salt and cider vinegar tallow veggie cakes. These are very delicious. And then I repurchased my cleanser. This is Green People Hydrating Gentle Cleanser and Makeup Remover. And I finished the other bottle and I really, really love it. It's exactly the consistency I like for my skin. It's not a creamy, overly creamy cleanser. It's not a foaming cleanser. This is natural and organic. It's really rare that you find organic skincare. And this is 91% organic prebiotic with squalane and calendula. It says for normal and dry skin. I have oily skin, so it works for me though. It just doesn't strip your skin. I really don't love the cleansers that really strip your skin and they feel squeaky. I hate that feeling. I recommend this, and I love that I can just get it in a shop in person because I do forget to order things online, and it's nice to go get things in person and support a business. So let's put this food away, and I think for dinner I really want curry, which is a bit weird because it's sunny outside, but we've got like vegetables from last week that need eating, so some leek and some cauliflower, maybe some tofu or some beans we could throw in there. But yeah, the chickpeas from today, I think I just want to make like a big curry with some coconut milk and have that for dinner, maybe with some quinoa, or have we got any brown rice? We'll see. But let's put all the food away. We've got a fully stocked fridge this week. Look at all the goodies I got. So I'm going to take these around the back and I'm going to pop these guys in here. I absolutely love that. That is so cute. Just how sweet. And now the next job is to paint the doors blue so they can match this and the gate. That's something I might do this week. So I feel like motivated. Depends how much time I have, but they need a really good sand.